Hey guys, welcome to Hip Hughes History. We're doing a world history quickie for you guys out there. How about that? The Code of Hammurabi? It's going to be on the exam. So whether you're a kid in high school or you're a lifelong learner or cray-cray on the internet, let's go get her done right now. So the Code of Hammurabi dates back to Mesopotamia. We're talking 1754 BC. That's a very long, great time ago. And that's why it's really important. Well, the 6th Babylonian king Hammurabi made judgments on civil matters and family matters and slavery matters and inheritance matters and crime and lots of decisions. And he decided to write them down. Whether he wrote them down to self-glorify himself because he was like, yo, I'm a king and I'm really important, or whether they actually were kind of like legal government codes that ran the city is really irrelevant. What's important, and this is kind of the thesis, the big idea, is that these legal codes, these 282 laws, are really going to influence that area for a millennium, for thousands of years, and they're even going to drift into parts of our own legal code. Actually, Hammurabi is etched into the Supreme Court building in Washington, D.C. That's how important it is, kiddies. So let's take a look at it. Let's break it up like a Kit Kat bar. So really, I just want to talk a little bit about generalities. You've all heard kind of the, an eye for an eye. But if you actually read that, and that's code 196, let's go to the tape.
If a man destroy the eye of another man, they shall destroy his eye. If one break a man's bone, they shall break his bone. If one destroy the eye of a freeman, or break the bone of a freeman, he shall pay 1 mandra of silver. If one destroy the eye of a man's slave, or break a bone of a man's slave, he shall pay 1/2 his price.
Ugh, that's not as cool as you thought it was. Yeah, it's definitely kind of like a caste system. Depending on who you steal from or who you kill, that's going to really determine your punishment. And there's really kind of slaves and commoners, there's an upper class, and then there's royalty. And I'm telling you, if you look at royalty the wrong way, they're going to cut your nose off. But really, the majority of Hammurabi's code is actually kind of civil law, like property codes and liabilities. There's actually a minimum wage. There's property rights in there and insurance concepts. And some of the most important concepts are probably in about 1/3 of that document that relate to crime type of stuff. And there's some gruesome stuff in there, man. There really is. But nevertheless, there's also stuff in there about like innocent till proven guilty, and that you have to provide evidence in a trial, and that you have to have witnesses in your favor. And of course, if you're lying, we're gonna drown you. But nevertheless, those are the concepts that bleed really into today. And there's a whole bunch of stuff about marriage and divorce, and it gets a little bit creepy, to be honest with you. I don't want to talk about it. I'm feeling comfortable right now. Yeah, you could take a look at it. I put a link down below. Some of them are pretty funny, but they're definitely really important. Not for their gruesomeness, but really for setting kind of that concept of this is what a government does, this is law and order, these are the rules. That's really important.